People often remember when they got their intuition right and they celebrate those moments. But people tend to forget the times where they have this feeling, this calling, this intuition, they say, yet at the same time later on to find out they were completely wrong or come to regret they actually made that decision. And that's why it's very important to understand when to follow your intuition. What is the correct intuition, or what is your mind making it up? Or when you shouldn't follow your intuition. And nobody ever speaks about this. So we're going to dive deep into this. But before we get into it, show reel. Hit it. Namaste, Namo Himalaya. This is Sri Akarshana here, and in this video we're going to break down all things intuition, and most importantly, when you should not follow your intuition. And many people always say, follow your heart, take action. When you feel it, do it. But let me ask you a question. Have you ever had it before when you felt like doing something and you actually followed that heart calling, and then later on regret and think, oh my God, I can't believe what a disaster I've created, or why did I make this decision, right? But on the contrary, you've also had times before where you followed your intuition and you're so glad you did it. But the problem is, when you're getting this 50% correct and 50% non-correct, how do you know that next time you feel this intuition, you should follow it or you shouldn't? And how do you know whether your mind is just making it up? Okay, so we first are going to start off by understanding intuition. Many people throw this word around like it's just so easy and everybody is always intuitive and everybody's always so connected with the universe, right? When there is so much clutter that is happening in this physical reality. Our mind is so consumed with the overwhelm of everything that we need to deal with. That is the gateway that is closed for the infinite downloads to move through us. That's why people practice meditation. When we practice meditation, we calm with that breath work, come to peace. When we come to peace, we come to enlightenment and connection with the divine. So what does this mean? Well, it means that if you are during this chaotic time, or during certain challenges that may be happening in your life, and you're going through all these challenges in that moment and everything's all overwhelmed, in those moments, it's very easy to mistaken what your mind is making up. It's a mind-stimulated feeling and not just an emotion that is a download from the universe. So it's not channeling. It's a mind-stimulated emotion. It's making you feel some way because you are overwhelmed in the processing and the thinking. So what does this mean? When you know that your mind is too consumed, don't mistaken any feeling for a direct intuition, a direct channeling from the universe, because most likely your mind is just making it up. But when you know that your mind is calm, when you know that you are peaceful, when you know that you are also focused and surrendered at the same time, when you have that surrender and you are receiving this pull, this calling, this desire, most likely that is the universe giving you a sign of the direction it wants you to move in. Now, when am I saying to not following your intuition then? When should you not follow it? Very simple. When you don't feel your vessel is ready, when you don't feel you are equipped, when you don't feel your spirit is strong enough. What does this mean? Very simple. We always, because being a vessel of this divine collective intelligence, we always receive signs and signals and channeling from the universe. That is the calling, that's the pull that you always get, that undeniable force of nature. Those moments where you say, I know it doesn't make any sense, but I really want to do it. Then you know it's definitely the universe pulling you towards something. But you need to also ask yourself a question. Are you mentally strong? Are you physically strong and physically capable? Are you spiritually ready to take this step? Why? Because when you are pulled towards something, when your mind says, I know it doesn't make any sense, but I feel like doing it anyway, you acknowledge that it is from beyond you. But when you are just about to step into that new thing, understand something, you are going to move through unknown territory. It's inevitable. Why? Because it's something that your mind cannot fathom. It's beyond your physical capability, your physical mental capability right now, capacity. And so you need to be ready to go through and grow through change and new challenges. So what does this mean? Let's say, for example, you're working in a job right now and you feel this pull towards wanting to do your own venture. Should you follow that calling or not? You should follow the calling if you first prepare your vessel. If your vessel is strong enough. What does that mean? Mentally, physically, spiritually. Because understand one thing, change is the only constant. It's inevitable. When you are going to manifest some new miracle that's beyond your physical, your present, your current reality, then what's going to happen? It's diving outside of your comfort zone into unknown territory. You're going to encounter challenges you've never encountered before. You're going to encounter situations that you've never encountered before. And if you feel that you're mentally not so strong right now, then you should first build up your capacity to be stronger before you venture out, before you step out. Because if you step out and your system goes in shock, and you don't know how to adapt, and you are not flexible in mind, body, and spirit, what's going to happen is you're going to get shocked by it, and you're going to continue to ask, why did the universe pull me in this direction when it just closed the door on me? Why are these challenges happening to me? And if you start focusing on the problems, guess what? You're going to continue to manifest more problems, and you're going to play the blame game. So a person who is ready to take on the calling, to take on the intuition, to take on what the universe has in store for you, must be mentally prepared, must be adaptable, must be strong, must be capable. Whether you have the skill sets now or not is not a problem, but you must have that solution-focused attitude. So you don't focus on any problems that come along the way, but you focus on all the solutions behind all the challenges. And once you do that, you will find that every challenge is a blessing in disguise, and it guides you closer and closer to your biggest destiny, to your most glorious manifestation, to fulfill what the universe has in store for you. If this video makes sense to you, or you resonate with anything that's been said, please do hit the thumbs up, hit the like button. Let us know inside the comments what you just learned there. Affirm it to the universe. And if you feel you are ready for new changes and that quantum leap, type inside the comments, say, I'm ready. Put it out to the universe. And let us know inside the comments below where you guys have tuned in from. That's always nice to know. And finally, if you're new to this channel and you haven't already, remember to hit that subscribe button and the notifications button next to it. That's a little bell sign, by the way, because this year we're dedicated to making daily videos to hold you accountable to make it your best year yet. But for now, guys, we're signing out. Namaste. Namo Himalaya.